So what's up?
So what's up? I mean, it's the 31st.
No, it's not, Blair. What this comes out tomorrow. What day? What's the day?
Well, I mean, it's the first tomorrow. But
we have to do this in media res. Welcome to 2018, everyone. We got flying cars and everything.
Yeah.
The liberals finally called Donald Trump Dotard Drumpf enough times that he was forced to resign. It's great.
Yeah, so much can happen in 24 hours.
It's incredible.
It is incredible. None of this has any precedent, but
No,
here we are.
not.
Regardless, maybe we should take a second to reflect on the previous year. I don't know. Shit. This one's been crazy in a lot of ways, you know?
This one was actually like really good for me on a personal level. Like, this is probably like the best year I've had personally in a while.
Sure.
Ever?
Sure. Yeah. You got those gender pills?
Got those gender pills. I thought I met my girlfriend this year, but it turned out that was last year.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm having a really hard time quantifying it, because I used to say that getting Chunk, my beardy, was the best thing that happened to me in 2016, and meeting her was the best thing in 2017. But now they both happen in the same year, and one of them has to be the best, and I genuinely cannot decide.
They have to fight to the death.
I don't want that, because Chunk will lose.
Oh, you don't know that.
Maybe he's got some poison he's hiding from me.
He's got some mad moves.
Yeah.
He can...
I told you I was saving a story for the podcast.
Oh yeah, let's.
So I went snowboarding yesterday, which was, I'm very sore.
Yes.
I fell a lot, my knees are bruised. But before I went, I was like, I need to wax the bottom of my snowboard. And then I went to where I keep that stuff, and there wasn't any there. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to have to go to the Walmart and get some. I go to the Walmart, they don't have some. I go to the Dick's Sporting Goods, which does not have any. So I had to fucking go to Zoomies in 2017.
Oh my god.
To get snowboard wax. And while I'm there, I also pick up a snowboard lock, because a few years ago, I had a snowboard that got stolen.
Sure.
Because I didn't have a lock on it.
Sure.
And so I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, I gotta make a code on this thing. It's 3 digits. And Blair, I'm pretty sure where you can guess this story is going, because I'm the most predictable person in the world. But what do you think the code that I put on that stupid fucking lock was?
I think it was definitely 420.
Oh yeah, it was 420. You could see, it would be so easy to steal my snowboard. Like, I feel like every snowboarder who has one of those 3-digit locks, there's like a 60% chance their number is 420. Like, it's kind of like the same way where if you steal a neo-Nazi's credit card, their PIN is guaranteed to be 1488.
Sure, yeah.
So, like, rob a Nazi blind.
Right, exactly.
You can do that.
Mm-hmm. Crapsoluely.
But yeah, so I went snowboarding, and it was okay. I had a fun time.
Yeah.
My playlist needs some tuning.
Sure. What do you have on it right now?
Oh, you want me to run down the list?
Sure.
All right. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff from the SSX3 soundtrack and the SSX On Tour soundtrack. Some Block Party, a little bit of Cage the Elephant, some Death Grips, The Faint, Fatboy Slim. Let's see. Hocus Pocus by Focus, a couple of Jet Set Radio tracks. Let's see. Some stuff from the Tony Hawk games.
Right on,
couple of Kanye
on.
West songs.
Yeah.
Of Monsters and Men, which is weird. That shouldn't be on here, I don't think. TJ Combo's theme from the new Killer Instinct game.
Sure, why not?
Run the Jewels. Snoop Dogg's Who Am I? What's My Name? My Leather, My Fur, My Nails by Stepdad, which does not belong on there.
Sure.
I'm deleting that right now, actually. Crabs in a Bucket by Vince Staple. We've got a bunch of the shit. Mm-hmm. From playlist. And I think that Spotify has figured me out, because everything in the recommended stuff is stuff that is from the SSX3, SSX On Tour, or 1080 Avalanche snowboarding soundtracks.
Right, sure, yeah.
So
what do you look for in snowboarding music?
If it feels like it belongs on an SSX soundtrack, it belongs.
Sure. I guess that's fair.
Most skateboarding, snowboarding, that kind of stuff. Like some stuff from Tony Hawk or Jet Set Radio do fit, but like some of those are just like chill tracks, which is not the feeling that you want while you are barreling down the mountain. which was very fun. I was going very fast. Like, so fast. I was Jeff Mangaming all over those mountaintops.
Oh, yeah? Yeah?
Do you get it?
No, yeah, did the Steven Stays in the Mountaintops. I know it.
I came all over those mountaintops.
I know her. For sure.
At one point, I got really excited at one point that Jerk It Out by the Caesars started playing. And I like did a little hop on my snowboard and I immediately fell.
Oh my god.
I'm precious.
Jesus. Well, I'm glad you had some fun snowboarding adventures.
Yay!
And I'm sorry that you're sore all over now. Are you clapping for yourself?
Yeah, I'm proud of me.
Yeah, you should be. Hey, she did that.
She did that.
She did do that.
She did that in December of 2017. God, 2017's over, Blair. That's weird.
It is weird. I feel weirdly about this year without going into too much detail. It has been a strange one for me, for sure, on a personal level. Trying to make sense of it, but it's okay. It's all good. You know what? I've grown as a person, and I think that's the goal.
I've shrunk as a person. I've lost 2 inches.
Well, literally?
No.
No?
But,
I guess you could just say things.
I can just say things. I can just say words in any fucking order. It doesn't matter, Blair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Our president sure seems to think so.
Shut up. I fucking hate you.
I hate me too, don't worry.
Jesus. Alright, well, welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone.
Welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone. It's your number one Dreamcatcher, but it's not quite Dreamcatcher podcast.
Okay, neither of us have read Dreamcatcher.
I know enough about it, though. I read like the first 100 pages of Dreamcatcher.
Okay, fair. I've read none of it and have not heard about it until today when you said that this movie was like Dreamcatcher.
So, Dreamcatcher is about 4 dudes that go out into the woods, and, hold on, this is like the thing that, Stephen King wrote after he got hit by a car.
Sure. So,
it's like an alien out in the woods. They're on a hunting trip as opposed to like a cool boys weekend.
Sure.
But, it's just like, it's a lot of similar themes.
Right on. Cool.
And Stephen King has said that he does not like the book very much, and he wrote that book under the influence of Oxycontin.
Sure.
Hey, do you remember when Stephen King just made himself a persona for like 8 books?
No, what are you talking about? I don't know anything about Stephen King. I'm a bad horror and English major.
You've never heard of Richard Bachman?
No.
Oh my god, yeah, Richard Bachman is Stephen King's he wrote 7 books under this alias because I think he was like, people were like saying he was only getting such like accolades on his name and not on his writing credit anymore.
Sure.
So he made this, and he like made some of his probably more well known, not most well known, but like some more well known ones like Rage.
Sure.
The Long Walk, Roadwork, The Running Man,
sure.
Thinner. And then he wrote a couple other books under that title.
Uh-huh. So it's just like a pseudonym he uses?
Yeah, occasionally.
Sure. I mean, I don't think that's that uncommon for authors to do.
Well, no, but like he did not like, I don't know.
Yeah?
It's just weird.
Is it?
I think it's weird that he wrote 7 whole books like this and tried to completely convince the audience that that was not him.
I mean,
like he was. Is this like a common thing?
I mean, I don't think that particular reason is common, but I mean, pseudonyms are fairly common for authors.
I guess so.
Because there's already a sense of anonymity when it comes to authors, you know, because, like, with actors, you literally see the person's face, you know?
No. I'm saying, like, I think that pseudonyms is not, like, a completely uncommon thing. Like, I don't think every author's, like, print name is their actual name. But, like, I'm saying, like, for someone to have a completely separate, like, alter ego that also writes books.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, yeah, obviously pseudonyms itself, but I don't think, I think also, like, authors doubling down is not extremely uncommon as well. I don't know. It's playing with that sense of, like, you don't really need to know anything about the person who's writing a book, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's this distance between you and the author, way more than I think there's a distance between an actor or maybe even a director. There's a certain sense of intimacy there. But even the writers for movies, there's a great deal of distance, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's my tea. Hey.
That's the tea.
That's.
Okay, so we're 11 minutes into this episode, so.
Yeah. Let's so we watched The Corridor this week.
Wait, hold on. Gotta go to our favorite website.
Oh, sure, yeah. Hey, do we want to reflect on the movies that came out this year?
Yeah.
Sure.
What came out this year? Get Out.
Get Out came out this year. That's right. This year. Yes.
Yeah, February.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let's see what the best movies on Rotten Tomatoes are. According to Rotten Tomatoes, the best movies of 2017 were Get Out. I saw that. The Big Sick. Didn't see that. Dunkirk, didn't see it. Wonder Woman, didn't see it. Lady Bird, want to see it because I'm pretty sure it's still in theaters.
Yeah.
Logan, didn't see it. Baby Driver, saw it. Very good. Star Wars The Last Jedi, haven't seen it. Coco, haven't seen it. And Thor Ragnarok. More like Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking specifically about horror movies that came out this year.
Oh, Get Out.
I mean, Get Out is the one I can remember that came out this year.
Wish Upon?
Wish Upon was a fucking trip and a half. Almost a good movie.
Death Day? Happy Death Day?
Yeah, that one was fun.
Let's see. Okay, I got the top 30 best horror movies of 2017.
Okay, right on.
So Cult of Chucky. So, because apparently they're still making Child's Play movies.
Yep, I did not see that one. Shocking. I was never really into the original franchise.
House on Willow Street. That's apparently on Netflix. The Void. Don't know that one.
No. I don't think I've been have my finger on the pulse this year that much. I saw...
That one...
Go ahead.
It's apparently also on Netflix. It's apparently Stephen King, Lovecraft, and John Carpenter fucked.
Oh, okay.
A Cure for Wellness, that was this year. Did you see that?
I didn't. There were so many movies I wanted to see this year, but because of fungibles and time, I didn't.
A Cure for Wellness seemed like the kind of movie that would be, like, right up your steez.
Yeah. I mean, I think around 6 months into next year, I'll have opinions on all of these movies, but as it stands right now, I basically just saw the trash that came out this year, plus Get Out.
Yeah. Let's see. Better Watch Out, Sweet Virginia, Alien Covenant, that was this year.
Yeah, I did not see that one either, though.
Michael Fassbender made out with himself and it was hot. Oh, It Comes at Night. That movie was awesome.
Oh, I did not see that one either, but I wanted to, I think. Which one was that one? What was that about?
It was a really, I think it was mumblecore. I really don't know what does or doesn't define mumblecore.
Sure.
It was a very talking horror movie about, like, this weird disease and stuff about, like, there were, like, a bunch of people just, like, trapped in, like, a cabin. It's so fucking good.
Oh, yeah. No, I wanted to see that one so bad because it was, the company that produced it, like, A27.
Yeah.
Also was the one that did Get Out and The Witch, which are some of my favorite recent horror movies.
Yeah.
Just basically, and I think also Coherence, which was probably, I think, both of our movie of the year insofar as what we watched this year.
Well, I mean, that's not going to count because that was our favorite movie that we watched in the last fear baiting thing, remember? in our last fear bait, because remember we do that on the fear baiting anniversary.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. I was just
I'm just kind of going
year.
through what's. Yeah, definitely. No, definitely. I just want to keep going down the list then. So it comes at night. Happy Hunting, which is apparently a good spin on The Most Dangerous Game, which I'm interested in that.
I guess so. Yeah.
I should check that out. Happy Death Day, The Girl with All the Gifts. I've never heard of that one.
I can't remember if I heard good or bad things about it. Oh no, that one's based off of the weird zombie-ish book that I read about 300 pages of or something, but did not finish.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
The Black Coat's Daughter.
Oh, I heard really good things about that. Was also done by the same, produced by the same company that a lot of my other favorite horror movies are.
Life. So Alien.
Sure.
But it's got Jake Gyllenhaal. Creep 2. That was this year.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Split.
Well.
Great movie, Split.
Sure. Yes, movie that we both definitely saw, Split.
Yep. Let's see. Thelma, 1922. Tragedy Girls. Interesting. That's a weird name.
Sure.
It said if you like Heathers, Mean Girls, and or The Final Girls, you'll like this.
Interesting. I mean,
Mother.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see it. It's a problem because like the thing that's stopping me from seeing it is the fact that Jennifer Lawrence is the leading actress in it, and I don't think she's that talented of an actress. I don't really care about I care about her as a person, but just insofar as the movie, like I'll watch movies with actors that are kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But I think Jennifer Lawrence is
not good.
She's not good. She gets carried by a plot. Which works for the Hunger Games because it's like very setting and plot heavy, but for something like Mother, which is more narratively, not like character driven, I just have a hard time like being excited to see her in it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Hounds of Love.
Oh, I want to see that one so bad because it is apparently the directors denied this and the writers denied this, but it bears a lot of similarities to this like couple in Australia who like serially kidnapped like women off the street and killed them.
Weird.
So I want to see that badly, obviously.
The Devil's Candy.
Interesting.
A Dark Song. Mm-hmm. Prevenge.
Nope, haven't heard of any of these.
This is the why it's great little tidbit off of Thrillist.com. Not every slasher fix stars a 7-foot dude in a mask. Alice Lowe, star of the sadistic comedy Sightseers, makes her directorial debut with this dark and amusing movie. Prevenge follows a very pregnant and very unhinged woman who appears to be on a murder spree. It doesn't take long for the viewer to realize there's a maternal method to her madness. Prevenge adds a unique shade to the horror comedy spectrum. Prevenge is a great name. Raw, I've been meaning to watch that. I've heard that's incredible.
So I watched Raw, and I don't think I get it.
Really?
No, because it was fine.
Okay.
So other people, your mileage may definitely vary, but the actions of the characters were not exactly believable for me, which is why I struggled with it a lot.
Fair.
Yeah.
Gerald's Game.
I've heard very good things about that one too. It's been recommended to me many times, and I plan on watching it. Like I said, 6 months into next year.
I'll have seen all of these.
Yeah, well, I'll have greater opinions on all of these.
Maybe we should dedicate, like, January or February to, like, catching up on some of the horror movies from last year that we missed.
Oh, for sure. That would be great.
Yeah, I'd be into that. Or maybe just January and February.
Yeah.
Because we missed apparently a lot of good stuff. Shape of Water, which I am dying to see.
Was that a horror movie?
Apparently, Guillermo del Toro kind of pushes it into that zone.
Yeah, I'm planning on seeing it.
I wouldn't call Pan's Labyrinth to be a horror movie necessarily, but the Pale Man is terrifying.
I would definitely call Pan's Labyrinth a horror movie.
It.
Oh yeah, fuck. I feel like I'm so seriously bummed that I missed seeing that in the theaters. Yeah.
I'm still gonna track it down.
I'm still gonna watch it, yeah, for sure. But yeah.
And number one is Get Out.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, obviously.
Yep. I'll be right back. You can keep recording, keep vamping. I just gotta go real quick and get some tissue because my nose is bleeding.
Oh, I'll just...
Which is a great segue into this movie, Blair. So you can use that.
Sure, yeah. That's great. So this week we watched a little old movie called Corridor. I don't know. Luna's not right here right now, so I can't ask her if it was The Corridor or just Corridor. But either way...
It is The Corridor, I believe.
The Corridor? It's The. We watched the movie The. No, we watched the movie The Corridor, which is a character-driven, like, bottle horror movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Wherein these group of, like, high school friends... At first I thought they were brothers.
Really?
But I don't think so. But yeah, I guess later it's just like, yeah, no, they're just friends. Because they all are really attached to this one woman.
Yeah.
But I guess they were just really close. And this woman acted as like a mother to all of them in a sort of way. As some friends are wont to do.
Defo.
Huh?
Defo, I said.
Yeah. So it starts off with our I guess protagonist.
Yeah, Tyler.
Tyler,
baby.
Hiding in a closet as his friends try to get into his house, and he's just staring at a prone body face down on the ground.
Yeah.
And kind of freaking out. And as soon as they like break into the house, the friends, and notice the body, like Tyler like bursts out of the closet and starts attacking them, basically like freaking out completely. Like it's not a good scene.
Yeah. No, it's a yeah.
Yeah. And then we cut to I guess maybe a year later. Or maybe like 6 months later.
I think it's a few years.
You think so? Because I don't think it was that long, actually.
Yeah, I guess. They treat it like a funeral, so, like...
I guess it depends on how long.
Know.
So our main character gets institutionalized. We don't see any of that, but we are told that it happens. So for however long that happens, I guess is probably... So it honestly could just be a handful of months, really. Mm-hmm. So all these friends, we get sort of a montage-y scene of all of these friends meeting up and just like climbing into a van with one another.
Yeah,
we see Jim, who is the nerdy one, I guess, because he's got the glasses. You know he's the nerdy one because he's got the glasses.
Yep.
We have Bob, / Bobcat, who is the football player who peaked in high school.
Yeah.
We have
balding and he has a tassel.
Yes. Oh my God, he has. I mean, it's obviously
possibly the worst way to bald.
It's. I mean, it's obviously just like kind of. I think it's just a shoddily constructed bald cap that they have on his head. But it's yeah.
But in media.
It's a bad scene. Yeah, for sure. We have Everett, who is who plays in a band and also is fucking his boss, like
ish,
for tips, for more money.
Keep going. Nose bleeding harder.
Yeah.
Need more tissue.
Are you nose bleeding?
I'm in the corridor, Blair.
Oh my God. And then we have Chris, who knows sign language and works at the school that they grew up in. He also got stabbed in the hand. They all got like kind of slashed with this knife, but Chris got stabbed in the hand when he was
yeah. And
now
he's partially arthritic.
Yeah, no, in the hand. So yeah. And all these kids, they're adults. All these adults drive up to.
They act like kids, though.
Kind of, yeah, because you know. They all drive up to this cabin where Tyler lives, and just to like have a getaway. Well, actually, I don't know if Tyler lives there, but I think his mom used to own the place or something. I don't know. There's not a whole hell of a lot of explanation going on there. For the first for the first, like, 20 minutes, and I could have just missed this because I wasn't paying attention, but for the first 20 minutes, I was unclear who died and who Pauline was, because they kept mentioning Pauline. It took me a while to connect the dots that the dead woman at the very beginning of the movie was Pauline, even though it makes sense, because at first I thought that Tyler killed her, which, I mean, it was kind of framed that way, but they were talking about an overdose, and I was like, is there 2 dead women? And but I guess it kind of made sense for there only to be 1, because that would just be kind of redundant in a sort of narrative sense. But all that being said, yes, they're at this cabin, and they're talking about the whole thing, about how, like, Tyler has been, like, was away, like, put away for a while, I guess.
Yeah,
and we see
institutionalized.
We recently see, and I think recently released because we look in the sink and he's got his, like wristband, like, thing when you're in a hospital, you know?
Yeah.
He has that sitting in the sink and he's just kind of staring at it. And he goes out to meet everyone and it's, like, the mood drops. Because, I don't know, he attacked them, and they really don't know what to make of the whole situation. And there's some obvious tension there. Chris tells Tyler to back away as soon as he steps outside, and then throws a snowball at him, and then they're having a fun romp, basically.
They're having a great time.
Yeah. So this is a very, like I said, a very character-driven horror movie. So it is very slow for most of the movie. Our main points of action are Tyler wandering into the woods the first time and then finding this, like, weird spot where things are, like, wavering, kind of.
Yeah.
It's
like, you know that thing, that, like, weird sport where you can you can go on, like, inside a giant, like, plastic inflated ball and roll down a hill?
Sure, yeah.
It's like that.
Exactly. Except it's like a room. It's like kind of like a small, like a half bath size area. So he scatters his mom's ashes, because that's who Pauline was, and confronts this. And then I think he sees someone out there. Like, I think he thinks he sees his mom, but he's not sure. So he just kind of is like, well, bye. And leaves.
Is this when the mom screams, or is that later?
That's much later.
She does scream before it's on the video.
Does she?
Yeah, I know you. Not to call you out, Blair, but I do know that you did tab out for a little bit.
Just for a second. I didn't realize that was She must. Yeah, that must be it then. Yeah, because
She does scream.
Yeah. Man, some of the stuff with the mom is real freaky.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of, like, real moments of terror in this movie, but when they really really stick the landing. God. So Tyler heads back to the house. They're all catching up, and there's you can definitely sense this tension between everyone. Mm-hmm. Because Bob is, like, playing his old VHS of his old, like game.
Yeah.
Everett is just kind of full of himself and is kind of pushing Tyler to drink, even though he's, like,
straight edge HXC now?
Well, he just shouldn't, because
that too.
His antipsychotics probably interact negatively with alcohol. A.
Very negatively.
And B, like, I mean, it probably interacts badly with his, like, schizophrenia anyway. You know, like, it's not encouraged, and I really don't know what Everett is trying to do with this. He almost immediately he gives me vibes of, like, antagonist, but I think he just likes to provoke people, you know?
Yeah.
Jim tells us that tells Chris and and the audience, I guess, that he's impotent. He's been shooting blanks trying to get his wife pregnant, but it's just not working because his dick don't work right.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there's these weird little tensions that kind of just build on one another, and I'm trying to remember what triggered it, but well, Tyler goes out into the woods again. He takes a walk, and then he comes back. Actually, I think the second time he goes into the woods is when he sees his mother scream.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it now, that's what sounds about right. Because then he, like, shows back up, and he's sleeping in the bathtub, and he talks to Chris, who's taking a piss in the bathroom, that he just doesn't feel right. Like, he doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
And he tells Chris about this space in the woods, and he wants to verify the fact that it's actually there, or if it isn't, kind of.
Yeah.
And so he takes them all out there, and they're all pretty suspicious, but they're all humoring him. But there is, that's still, like, constant underlying tension. I think a lot of, like, they're trying to play nice with him, with Tyler, but, like, the bottom line is just that they just don't trust him,
Yeah.
Like, he attacked them. Chris is the one who's closest to Tyler, but at the same time, he's the one who, like, Tyler's the one who fucked him up the most,
Yeah.
So, like, there's some resentment there, because it's not been, like, that long, and it's hard to just put that aside, and people they're all very wary around him, because they're worried about him snapping it again, I guess, even though he tries to be as, there as he can.
Yeah.
So he takes them all out to the woods to where he found this, like, wall of light, basically. And he steps forward, and they're like, yeah, we don't see it anywhere, until he steps into it, and then it's there. And they're all like, well, what the fuck,
Yeah.
So they're all in this space. And it's at first it's just, like, visually weird. They don't really notice it, other than the fact that it's much bigger than it was before.
Yeah.
When Chris goes to the end of it and he's talking at a normal talking voice, they can all hear him, even though they're at the other end of it, because there's a sort of, and that's the first hint we get, a sort of connectedness.
Yeah.
Because that's basically one of the bigger motifs in this movie is connectedness.
Yeah.
I would probably even extend that to a theme instead of just a motif. So, because they're all kind of sharing a same headspace now that they're in this.
Yeah.
Everett drives the snowmobile into it, and it breaks down immediately upon entering. Jim's phone doesn't work when he's inside of it. It's just all this weird stuff. They're all freaking out about it and, like, kind of marveling at it. But eventually all of this kind of makes Tyler kind of nervous, and he's like, well, I'm going to leave now. And they all follow him, except for Everett, who's just like, yeah, I'm just going to see if anything changes while I'm here,
Yeah.
So he hangs out
and
there.
He's like, we got to stake our claim.
Right, yeah.
Because we're going to sell this for bajillions of dollars.
Or something. I don't know what the fuck he plans on getting out of it. Hey. I had a burrito and a cup of coffee, so I'm full of
gas.
Weird gases.
Full of burp gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so the rest of them head back. There's weirdness insofar as, Bob knows that. Oh, no. Jim knows something about Bob's hair. I don't really remember what it was.
It's like he's, like, taking plants Like he's like taking stuff to force the hair.
Yeah. Bob gets all mad at this because he's like, you've been snooping, and that's not cool, you know?
Yeah.
Jim is like, yeah, I don't know, like, how I know this. I thought everyone knew. Like, it just was like, I'm just teasing. It was just
in my brain.
Yeah, I'm just teasing you about it anyway. Like, it's not a big deal. So that's the first sense of tension. This is when Bob is rewinding the tape, and he finds, like, this video of Pauline talking about a star that came down and, like, infected her brain or something like that. You know, like, psychosis kind of stuff. Like, sort of alien-y stuff. There's allusions to, like, an alien kind of contact thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, how we perceive those kinds of things, you know? So, which freaks Tyler out extremely. So he, like, dips and goes back upstairs.
And there's, like, we got 3 things happening, and there's some really good cinematography here, because one of the things we see early on is Tyler looks out the window, and he draws, like, a little square around a radio tower with 2, like, twin blinking lights that kind of looks like 2 smokestacks in the distance.
Right.
Which is kind of like a framing theme we see. And so the next 3 things we got are, we have... Because, I mean, that's what a corridor looks like when you're standing down it, right? Like, just the 2 lines.
Sure, yeah.
So, what we've got is 3 scenes happening concurrently. One is Everett's out in the woods, and he finds a hunter, and the hunter wanders into the corridor with him, and then Everett starts to kill him.
Right.
Second thing that happens is Joe, right? Joe? And Rob. No, Bob.
Jim
and Bob.
Yeah.
Jim and Bob start playing rock, paper, scissors, and it's framed so that, like, there is, like, it's like a little, like, kind of tiny mini columns going from the counter to the ceiling, and in between them, their hands are going out, and it's the same thing every time.
Yeah, because their noses start bleeding, which is something I should mention, because the first time Tyler went into this area, his nose started bleeding.
Yeah.
Their noses started bleeding as soon as Tyler left the area, when he brought everyone there. Now that they're out of the thing, their noses are bleeding, and they were doing rock, paper, scissors, but were able to, like, predict each other's results. And then
they stopped doing rock, paper, scissors eventually and just start, like, doing sign language, hand signs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're just kind of staring blankly at one another in a sort of, like, trance, you know?
Yeah.
So
and it's really cool. And so that's, like, framed like the corridor. And then the third one is, like through, like a bed post, the foot of a bed with, like, a bunch of, like, wooden bars across it.
Sure.
And we see, I'm not Tyler, what's the other guy's name? Chris,
yeah.
We see Chris's, like, face through them.
Yeah.
And, like, the guitar, because
Everett?
Because Everett is strangling the guy with a guitar string, the guitar in the corner is, like, going wild.
Right. Yeah, it's making this noise, and first I think I think the audience thinks it's, like, non-diegetic, but as soon as Chris touches the guitar, the noise stops.
Yeah.
And then it happens again. He's like, whatever. He's also got a bloody nose at this point too.
Yeah, everyone's bleeding up the nose except for Ty Baby.
Yeah. Because he took one of his blockers earlier. And then Tyler snaps Jim and Bob out of the kind of trance thing that they were in, and they act like nothing's wrong, basically, like nothing happened.
Yeah.
And they're, like, not even noticing the fact that they probably lost time.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and then Everett comes in.
And then it starts, like, this is where it starts, like, ripping off, right? Because then they put the videotape in of Tyler's mom.
Uh-huh.
And she, like, it's, like, the same video from last time, because they watched a video of her previously as, like, a tribute. And it starts out the exact same, but in the middle, she, like, starts screaming, and...
Well, she doesn't start screaming, her head throws back. I don't know if she starts yelling.
I think she does, but I can't remember for sure. But it's like one of the very few actual scares in this movie, and
yeah, I would say it is on par with a jump scare, but it's there's no like scare chord to go along with it.
Yeah, it's just so good. It's so good.
It's very good, yeah. I was really impressed with it. It was the one, it, like, genuinely made me jump, and, like, not just made me jump, but, like, made me feel, like, fucking weirded out. Because the first instance of it made me, like, the first instance made me jump of it. But then, like, hanging on to it, her head thrown back and her mouth opened in, like, an O shape. And her just signing, like, silently. And the numbers where the timestamp used to be just being zeros and ones. It's just very, it's very, very, very eerie. Chris.
These guys just all have such generic names, it's kind of hard to keep straight.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. Except for fucking Everett. Anyway, so Chris is like...
They were so close to having 5 generic names because they call him Ev for like the entire movie, and that could have easily been Evan.
Right.
Because we've got Tyler, Bob, Chris, Jim.
Yeah.
Jim? Okay, Jim and Everett.
Mm-hmm. So Chris notices that she's signing something, and he's like, oh, this must be a message to me specifically because I'm the only one who knows sign language here, and B, it says connect. So, and it was also like the same thing that Jim and Bob were signing.
Their names are Jim and Bob.
I know. Hey, I know. It's very, very, very unnerving for everyone. Well, for Tyler, everyone else is just like, wow, this is so cool. And Tyler's like, hey, everyone should take one of my blockers because I think it's gonna help. Because I'm the only one without a nosebleed here, and there's a problem going on here. Like, I don't think it's a good scene.
Right.
And everyone rejects this idea outright. They all think they first of all, Jim and Bob I don't think really give a shit. Chris is like, I need to feel like I need to experience whatever's going on here. Mm-hmm. And Everett is basically of the same mind, though he's way more aggressive about it.
Everett is extremely aggressive.
Fuck, things start popping off here. Fucking.
Is this where Everett holds them at gun? No.
All sorts of things happen at once.
Chris scalps.
Yeah, so Jim is...
Chris scalps Jim.
Yeah, so Jim is, like, making all these, like, connections and, like, talking to himself, like, on this paper, and he's just, like, kind of word salading, if we're being honest here. It's fucking Chris scalps him. Jim does not even hardly react until it's over. Then he puts the scalp that he took off of Jim onto Bob's head. Because earlier there was something that said that baldness equals virility. So Jim should have some baldness going around. And I don't know if lack of scalp equals baldness, but sure. Fine.
You don't got hair, so you're bald.
I guess so. You don't have skin either, but that's fine. Sure.
You don't need skin. Skin is for wimpos.
Sure.
You should know this, Blair.
Sure. Everett presses Tyler up against a wall, starts kind of like saying nonsense to him, but also like threatening him and stuff like that.
And Chris is like flushing the pills at the time, at that moment.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of chaos going on. Everett eventually like shoves. No. So, Chris comes at Tyler with a knife. Tyler's, like, smacks him in the head with a board, knocks him unconscious. Everett shoves him in the bathroom and locks the door. And, then starts, like, doing all sorts of shit that Tyler can't really see, though he hears it. He starts talking to Jim. They take the tools over to some place that Tyler can't see with where Bob is. They're like Everett is like, yeah, we're gonna get you in fighting trim again, Bob. And Tyler hears this loud pounding. And it's like, it's nerve-wracking until he sees a fucking nail covered in blood come through the wall where he was at. And he's like, well, this is not good. This is bad. He takes out all the fuses in the fuse box, I guess, and throws them out the window. And then breaks down the door to find no one out there, really. And then he turns the corner and finds Bob not only nailed to the wall in a sort of like Jesus-esque crucifixion thing, but also heavily mutilated, like carved into. They exchange a few words. Bob basically says it's just guys being dudes before he dies. Which is fun. Then Everett comes in from outside. Wait. Mm-hmm. No. Everett finds Tyler. Jim comes in from outside with this like snood thing on. Mm-hmm. And kind of plays a game they call Monster Tag, where if Tyler turns around, Jim has to like back up. It must be a game they played in their childhood, I would assume.
Yeah, they reference it.
Yeah. And while
sorry, Blair, did you see a snood mask, by the way?
Yeah, isn't that what that's called? No, that's just for the bottom half of your face, isn't it?
I in my head, like a snood is like that game that you used to play on your computer.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, what the? No, a snood is like a yarn bag. It's holding hair in a cloth or yarn bag.
Sure.
And then snoods is also a game.
Okay. So what am I? Anyway, it's like a balaclava, but it's just a big circle in the front instead of like individual eye holes. Yes.
Yeah. It's a balaclava.
Well, yeah, I guess, but yeah, you're right. Fuck, where was I? So Everett is convinced that Tyler killed his mom instead of her overdosing. Tyler genuinely seems to not really know what he's talking about. Everett did see his Tyler's mom in the woods, Pauline. And he's like, this is what she told me, basically. So while he's saying this to Tyler, Jim sneaks up behind him and like wraps a plastic bag around his face, trying to kill him. And that doesn't work out. Tyler shakes him off. He falls to the floor, and then shit just pops off, I guess, in a sort of way. Again, shit continues to pop off. The corridor of light has entered into their house now.
It's big.
Fucking Everett reaches outside of the house and pulls in a gun, the hunter's gun. Just able to pick it up because everything is connected and there's no such thing as distance or time or whatever. And aims it at both Jim and Chris and tells Tyler that he has to choose one. Choose to kill one of them. Jim has fallen over at this point because of blood loss, because he lost a lot of his head, and heads bleed a lot when they're, damaged. So, so he's lost a lot of blood. He's very, very woozy. Tyler manages to grab one of his pills from that Chris did not throw away from Chris's pocket. And while he's being yelled at by Everett, he demands a drink, just to have a drink. And Everett, always happy to booze someone up, happily complies. Gets the vodka bottle for for Chris and for Tyler.
For Tyler.
And
these names are so bad to keep straight.
There's just a lot of them, and I'm bad with names to begin with. So for Tyler, he gets it.
For Ty baby.
And Tyler puts the pill in the vodka bottle, and then without Everett noticing, and then hands it to Everett, who just downs the whole thing, and assumedly swallows the pill with it. He's kind of fucked up, so I don't really it's not a shock that he doesn't notice that there's a pill in that bitch, you know?
Yeah.
And then things the situation rises again. Tyler eventually yells for Everett to shoot Jim, and then he does without thinking. And then Jim is dead.
Yeah.
And Tyler's screaming, which wakes Chris up. And then Chris has this is weird shit. Chris is you listen to this voice, this being, this entity that is this corridor of light, but you are listening, but you're not hearing it, and I hear it. And I can speak through it and for it.
Yeah.
I can channel it basically. You're feeding it all these dead cells, but what it wants is a living cell. And fucking Everett comes at Chris, and then Chris fucking screams at him so hard that he shoots
that
backwards.
Jim is alive again.
Yeah. Well, no, they're not alive. They're just kind of animated bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they all rise up. Chris walks outside. Everett walks outside. The bodies are rising, and then Tyler's just I guess I'm out of here too. He enters the corridor of light, hallucinates that he's back in the institution that he was in previously, with Everett. Everett is shoving him around, shows him a window wherein he's forcing the pills down his mother's throat.
Yeah.
And he's obviously damaged by this. I genuinely believe that Tyler fully blocked out this memory and had no idea that it happened, was in full blackout mode when it happened.
Yeah.
And then things break down. He is choking and attacking Everett on the ground. And then rolls off of him. Everett shoots himself in the head, which is fun. And then Tyler starts up the snowmobile and just fucks off out of there until he finds Chris again. Mm-hmm. Where Chris is saying all this philosophical shit about this connectedness and have to set it into the entire world, everyone has to be connected in a sort of way, even though it has thus far only ended up until people dying. So maybe not a good idea, but whatever. It's what this entity is interested in and what Chris is interested in. So he gets pulled away. So Tyler asks what the last thing he said to his mom was, and Chris tells him that it was goodbye, and then he gets pulled away.
And it's very funny. This is kind of where the movie loses me.
It looks super goofy. It looks very, very goofy. I wish it didn't, because I think it would have been fine. I don't really have, plot-wise, I don't have a lot of complaints with how this movie ends.
Yeah.
But there's a weird tone thing going on that I think is fully unintentional, but it doesn't really help it. So it's the last part of this movie is very goofy, just because of all that being pulled around by the light and entity and stuff like that, and it's stuck in a fucking Doctor Who time warp or whatever. It's bad. Chris gets knocked out, I guess, essentially. Tyler steps into the shit, sees his mom, doesn't say that it's, I don't know, it's weird. He's battling with her. And it's talking about you are the thing inside of her, and it's you are what I was trying to kill, not her. Something
mental illness.
Yeah, then they embrace, and then the corridor becomes so thin while they're trapped into it that they basically just get incinerated and they turn to ash. And then the next scene is Chris just wandering desperately through the cold in the wilderness, and the movie ends. And that's the movie.
Good movie, good.
I really, really enjoyed it. I don't really know how I would have rather the movie ended.
But yeah, I
don't think it's probably the best possible ending it could have gotten, but
yeah, but I can't think of a better one.
I don't know. It's like maybe if everyone didn't die, but it's also a horror movie, so kind of everyone has to die.
Yeah. So on a scale of 0 to 5. What do you think?
On a scale of 0 to 5, on
a scale of 0 to 5 tied games of rock, paper, scissors?
No, on a scale of 0 to 5 hair rugs. Hair plugs?
On a scale of 0 to 5 hair plugs, yes.
Shooting blanks.
On a scale of 0 to 5 blank shot, I'm going to give this movie... I don't know. It fell apart for me in the end in a way that I really can't, like... I think it's good. I don't think it's bad. I think it just, like... I don't think I can give it above a 3.5, really.
I'm going to give it a 4.
Definitely better than I expected. Like, I put this movie on our list because this was a user poll, or a patron poll. And I just picked a bunch of movies that looked kind of funny and doofy and that were winter themed. And I just kind of picked this one at random. This was way better than I expected. I think there were some elements to it that were not fully there for me.
Yeah, I don't really know if it stuck the landing at the end.
Yeah.
But I think everything else really impressed me, and I was really, really interested by the concept of it. I think it does some really, really interesting things.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 4.
Cool. We have no questions, so let's just move straight into recommendations.
All right. Do you have anything in mind, or would you like me to go first?
I'm going to recommend, you know what, Danganronpa.
Oh, good. Hey.
Sorry to be like this, Blair, but I'm enjoying it in 2017.
No, I mean, it's totally fine because, you finish your recommendation, but then, yeah, I can't really complain about it because of mine.
Danganronpa, it had a lot of weird stuff about it, but, like, taken as an isolated case, it really is just a fun visual novel, Ace Attorney-ass game that, I don't, if you know me at all, you know that I am a slut for Ace Attorney games, and I can always use more. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Sure, right on. My recommendation this week is something I've watched 4 seasons of in the past, 3 days. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's look, you probably have already been pitched on it before, anyone who's ever been listening and hasn't watched it. It's about horrible people doing horrible things. But there's just... So Charlie Day is an amazing comedic actor. And so is Danny DeVito, and so is the rest of the cast. They're just all really amazing comedic actors. There's the sense of humor there is kind of unlike anything I've ever seen before. It does punch down, definitely. It doesn't ever really punch up, but it
definitely punches down.
It definitely punches down, but I think it's definitely punching itself in the face, mostly.
My starkest memory of that show is the 4th episode when I think it's Dennis pretends to be pro-life to go to an anti-abortion rally to sleep with this girl.
Yes.
That was, and I was like, well, this isn't a show for me.
Okay. Yes, but also, the thing is, these characters aren't supposed to be wholly sympathetic, you know? Dennis is a fucking shithead narcissist who only gives a shit about himself.
Yeah.
The show does not encourage us to
I'm not trying to come for you on this. It's just I cannot really.
No, I was there too. I've tried watching the show several times. This is the first time it's actually stuck. And I think it's because when I started watching it, I was watching it with another person and I was pretty intoxicated. So that would be my plan of attack. If you want to get into it, I would say have a couple beers, sit down with someone you trust, and just grit your teeth through the bad parts. But there's some really fun shit going on there. So that's my recommendation. Not for everyone, obviously, but I think it's definitely worth a try. You know.
Yeah, defo.
So yeah.
Podcast. All right, let's get out of here because I got a real bad cough and shit, and I gotta stop before I have more stuff to edit.
All right. So,
Blair, take us home.
If you want to support the show, you can do so. Patreon.com/fearbaiting. Just help us out a little bit. We really appreciate it. It makes life a lot easier for us. If you don't have money to throw around, that's fine. Who does in this economy? You can rate and review us on iTunes, or failing that, you can tweet about us if you want to, or you can talk to a friend about us, or you can just be cool, I guess, and listen to us. I don't know. It's all good. We love and appreciate all you and everything you do for us. It's all super cool. If you want to contact the show, you can do so at fearbaiting on Twitter, fearbaiting.tumblr.com, or fearbaiting@gmail.com. If you want to contact your hosts individually, you can hit me up at BlairKitch on Twitter or pfight.tumblr.com. For Luna, you can hit her up at Chie Shadonaka on Twitter or chiesadonaka.tumblr.com. So let's as we enter into the new year, let's make it a good one. Let's hope for some rock solid horror movies in our future. I feel pretty confident about that. I think even though things are shit, movies just keep getting better.
Movies can't keep getting better.
The horror movie genre is definitely taking off in a real fun way. So with that in mind, thank you all so much for listening.
As we launch into 2018.
Yeah, thank you all for listening. I hope you have a great 2018. Until next time, I'm Blair.
I'm Luna.
And remember,
you can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
Later.